Hey, this is Seth with Electrek, and today we're looking at the ZonDoo ZO03 super powerful kick scooter with a seat. Let's take a quick look. All right, let's take a look at the ZonDoo ZO03. It's a crazy vehicle. This is crazy. So that's a 2.8 kilowatt motor. That's another 2.8 kilowatt motor. That's 5.6 kilowatts on a kick scooter. So that's about 7.5 horsepower. 7.5 horses. Crazy. So not only is that a lot of motor, but it's also got a 2.25 kilowatt hour battery pack. You might want to check my math on that, but it's a 60 volt battery pack. Charges at 67.2 volts. And the capacity, so the motors are 2.8 kilowatts each times 2, nutty. And you know, zero, it's the Pro model. And so the max load is 200 kilograms. That's 440 pounds. That's a lot of person, which that seat post definitely cannot take a 440 pound person. Max speed 25 kilometers per hour. That's funny. Yeah, I guess that is for the cops or something. But rated capacity 2.580 watt hours. So that's 2.5 kilowatt hours of battery pack. Pretty huge. And we've got two separate chargers here. So you need a lot of charging power. With both chargers, it charges up at about 6 hours. So what else is cool about this? Really impressive brakes. So we got the Zoom hydraulic brakes here, front and back. And you can see those down here. Really high quality. This is a heavy bike, or a heavy scooter. It goes really fast, and these brakes slow it down really quickly. So that's fantastic. It's lighted everywhere. So you got side lights, you got these backlights, which they can turn on here. So keyed entry, that's classy. A little bit of a safety feature. I don't know, people can just throw these in the back of a pickup truck. But you turn on the lights, and you got RGB on both sides. You got red in the back, and then you got two really bright headlights with red LEDs around them. You got red in the front too. It's a big circus here. There's no disco ball, but I did pull into my neighbor's house and he thought the cops were there. So add that to your bag of tricks. It's also pretty good with the suspension. You've got 11-inch pneumatic tires with these big treads. That's already softening up the ride a little bit. Then you've got, this is about 2 or 3 inches of travel springs. And then you got that in the back as well. And then you've got the seat post, which is too much suspension. About the seat post, I thought I would be a fan. I thought this would kind of turn this into like a Vespa scooter from a typical kick scooter, but the seat post is a little wobbly. Have a look at that. I mean, if you're going fast, you don't want that. So if I were you, I would say either get a secondary seat post from a typical bike, or maybe just go without. This might be one of those bend your knees and wear a full face helmet. Oh yeah, let's talk about the, so it's got turn signals, front and back. So you can see those going there, and then what it looks like in the front. Those are both great, but unfortunately with all the RGB going on, I don't know if people would even notice the turn signals. But that's neither here nor there. Let's turn those off. You got the voltage right here. I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of flashing, but to the naked eye, it says 65.3. So we're still above the 60 volt threshold there. And then you've got two buttons here, the Eco Turbo and the single dual. So you can choose whether it's going to have 2 wheels getting power or 1. And then this kind of neuters the speed for maybe that 25 kilometers per hour speed, which would probably make this legal in some places. As this stands, this should be legal nowhere, or no roads. This is a 55 mile per hour kick scooter. It's kind of like use at your own risk, but it's a lot of fun. So what the downsides, I mentioned the seat, that's a little bit wobbly. I mean, this part is good. So you got 4 screws in here, and that's solid. But the seat post itself is, I think they cheaped out a little bit. I would recommend getting a better seat post. And then up here, this is a little bit thin. This is foldable, so take it apart. So this makes this just a little bit, I don't know, it just doesn't inspire confidence. I've used it, it works fine. But maybe, you know, like if I'm the product designer, I'm making this a regular bar, and then you make this part the part that you take off when you want to fold it. And that's another great thing about this thing. It folds down really small. So you just take this bar back, flip it down, and this whole thing folds over. And it, I think it's like 46 inches by 26 inches by 24 inches. So it fits like in the Tesla trunk pretty easily. And it works great. It's just, you pop it out and you go. So let's talk about this thing. Why do you need something like this? Why does something like this exist? It's a good question. I don't know. It's way too fast for anybody to use. I think it should probably be neutered a little bit. Maybe, you know, half the power. This would still get up to 30 miles per hour on a kick scooter, which seems fine. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, it is a lot of fun. It goes off-road. Those big knobby tires, I've taken it through this dirt. It's a little bit snowy right now, so the dirt's a little bit, yeah, I don't want to ruin my grass too much, but it's pretty fantastic off-road, I have to say, for a scooter. You know, as good as any 11-inch wheeled vehicle I've ever used. So, you know, consider that. The wheels are still 11-inch when you're going off-road. You got a lot of ground clearance too. If you look at let's bring it down a little bit. You got a lot of ground clearance too. So it is off-road capable for sure. Like if I had a 10-mile dirt road commute, I would feel totally fine using this. And maybe that's what it's for. Like you got some dirt roads you can't use a regular scooter on, but this thing will go off-road. So maybe this is, you know, for farms and for those places in the world where you've got some pavement riding, some blacktop riding, but also some dirt riding. And also, you know, that speed, like it just, you know, on one hand, I love it. I just love the speed. I love the acceleration. I can out accelerate just about any other vehicle on the road, including most cars. However, there's a lot of danger there. Like, it feels like scooters like this are already pretty dangerous, and adding that amount of power just makes the opportunity for catastrophic injury that much higher. So I'm wearing a full face helmet when I use this thing. I got it up to 70 kilometers per hour, which felt really scary, and like the wind was whipping so hard that I felt like I was gonna fall off the thing, and the seat didn't inspire confidence there. So I guess what I'm saying is this is a fantastic vehicle. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if it fits any exact use case, but I know there's people out there who live on a farm, or they have a lot of, you know, wooded trails or dirt trails, and they want to go fast, and they, you know, they don't want a dirt bike, they want a scooter, I guess. So if that's you, this is the vehicle for you. Anyway, this is Seth with Electrek. I had so much fun reviewing the ZonDoo ZO03. And like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Are you ready?
Yep.
Hey, this is Seth with Electrek, and today we're looking at the ZonDoo All Terrain 5.6 kilowatt scooter.
That thing's definitely going soon.
Thank you.